Hello everyone. Today we continue our last lecture. So the heading is the mental health support. Mental health support is crucial. It's important for healthcare workers who face extreme stress and emotional burden. During the crisis, continuous exposure to suffering, high workloads, and working hours can lead to burnout, anxiety, trauma. Healthcare organizations must provide the counseling services, peer support groups, and stress management program. So creating a support work environment helps improve the emotional resilience among the staff. Regular mental health assessment can help to identify the early sign of distress. Supporting mental well-being enhances both productivity and retention of healthcare workers. So mental health is as important as physical safety in crisis management. Community healthcare support. Communities play an essential role in supporting the healthcare system during the crisis through the collective participation and cooperation. Local volunteers assist with the logistic, patient support, and transport. The public awareness campaigns, though non-governmental organization means NGO, provide the essential resources and support services. Community engagement improve the trust in healthcare guidelines and emergency measure. Strong collaboration between the healthcare system and communities enhances response effectiveness. Public transportations also help to reduce the burden on formal the healthcare infrastructure. The community support that significantly strengthen and system resilience. Telemedicine during emergencies. Telemedicine has become the critical role in modern healthcare delivery, especially the cross situation. It allows the healthcare provider to deliver the medical consultations and remotely using the digital platforms. So this reduces need to physical hospital visit, minimizing the infection risk during the outbreaks. Telemedicine also improves the access to healthcare services in remote and underserved areas. It supports continuously monitoring of chronic patients without requiring the hospitalization. During the COVID-19 pandemic, telemedicine became essential for maintaining the healthcare continuity. It represents a major advancement in healthcare accessibility and flexibility. Digital healthcare system is an important role in improving the efficiency considerations and data management in modern healthcare systems. So this system include the electronic health records, EHR, and digital diagnostics and integrated communications platform. They allow the healthcare professionals to access the patient data quickly and accurately. So real-time data, that it improved decision making, during the emergency. However, cybersecurity a major concern due to the sensitive patient information. So strong digital infrastructure enhances the system responsiveness and efficiency. So digital transformation is essential for the modern healthcare resilience. Healthcare infrastructure resilience. It's like infrastructure resilience refers to the ability of healthcare facility to understand, the withdraw, recover the physical and operational disruptions. The hospital must be designed to resist the natural disasters such as earthquake, floods, storms. Backup system for electricity, water, and communication ensure uninterrupted operations. So flexible hospital layout to allow the quick expansion during the patient surgeries. So regular maintenance and risk assessment improve the structure safety. So infrastructure resilience forms of the physical backbone of healthcare stability. So strong infrastructure significant reduces the crisis impact. Now come on the crisis decision making. Crisis decision making involve the making the rapid, informed, and ethical choices under the high pressure conditions. Healthcare system, like healthcare leaders, must often complete the rapidly changing information. Structured decision making framework help guide the actions during the emergencies. So ethical considerations play a major role in prioritization the patient care, collaboration between the multidisciplinary team improve the design quality, decision quality, documentation of decision, ensure the accountability that, and transparency. Effective decision making is critical for stressful crisis response. Now come on the ethical issues in crisis management. Ethical challenges frequently arise during the healthcare crisis during the limited resources and high demand. Decisions regarding resource allocation must be fair, transparent, and consistent. So crisis standards of care help guide ethical decision making in such situations. Protecting the vulnerable populations, the key ethical responsible. So healthcare professionals must balance the individual the needs with populations level priorities. Ethical framework should be established before and crisis occur. So ethics remains a core pillar of healthcare resilience. Crisis communication strategies. So in these strategies, the communication must be clear, transparent, and consistent to maintain trust and coordination. Information should be shared regularly across all levels of healthcare system. Even incomplete information must be communicated responsibly to avoid the misinformation. So multiple communication channels improve the reach and effectiveness. Clear messaging the help to reduce the panic and confusion during the emergencies. So effective communication strengthen the coordination between the teams. It is essential for successful crisis management. Media and public awareness. So the media plays an important role, a powerful role in sharing the public understanding during the healthcare crisis. So accurate and timely reporting the helps prevent the misinformation and panic. The social information platform enable rapid dissemination of important health updates. Monitoring the public perceptions help the healthcare organizations adjust the communication strategies. So media engagement should be proactive and transparent. So public awareness improve the compliance with healthcare measures and guidelines. It strengthens overall crisis response effectiveness. Challenges in crisis management. Healthcare system face numerous challenges during the crisis management situations. So that can hinder the effective response. This include the limited funding, workforce shortages, communication breakdowns, and misinformation. Coordination between the multiple agencies can also become the difficult under the pressure. So these challenges reduce the system efficiency and increase the response time. So long-term strategic planning is required to overcome these issues. So continuously investment of preparedness is essential. Challenges highlight improve the building resilient system. What are the financial impact of healthcare crisis? Healthcare crisis often result in significant financial strain or healthcare system of governments. Emergency responses efforts that require the large area scale funding for equipment, staffing, and infrastructure at the same time. Regular healthcare services may experience reduced revenue. However, investment in preparedness can significantly reduce the long-term financial losses. Strong financial planning ensures sustainability and during the crisis. So, cost-effective strategies improve overall system efficiency. Financial resilience is a key part of healthcare system. Training and stimulations exercises are essential because for preparing the healthcare workers for real life emergency situations. These exercises stimulate the crisis scenarios to test weakness and response capabilities. So this helps to identify the gaps in planning and coordination. Regular training improve the confidence and decision-making skills among staff. So stimulation exercise enhance teamwork and communication. Continuous learning ensures better preparedness over time. Training is a critical component of resilient building. Healthcare recovery planning. Healthcare recovery planning focuses on restoring the normal operations after the crisis has occurred. It involves the repairing the infrastructure, restoring the supplies, and resuming the medical services. So, patient big backlogs must be addressed systematically and efficiently. Staff recovery and well-being are also important to aspect of the phase. So lesson learned during the recovery help improve the future preparedness. Recovery is a gradual and structured process, right? So it ensures the long-term system stability. Business continuity planning. So business continuity planning ensure that essential healthcare services to remain operational during disruptions. It identify the critical functions and that must continue under all circumstances. So backup system, alternative workflows support the continuity and regular testing ensures that plans remain effective and updated, and continuity planning reduces services interruptions during the emergency. So it strengthens the organization's resilience, and it is essential for maintaining the healthcare operations. Emergency evacuation. Evacuations planning ensures the safe relocation of patient and healthcare staff during the disaster. Clear protocols define when and how evacuations should occur. Patient tracking system ensures safety during the transportation. Coordination with external facilities is essential for smooth transfer. Proper planning reduce risk and confusion during evacuation. Safety remains a top priority in all evacuation procedures. Organized the evacuations saves lives. Roles of NGO, non-profit or governmental organizations. Government and non-government organizations play a crucial role in healthcare crisis management. Government provide the leadership, funding, and policy direction during the emergency conditions. So NGOs offer ground level support, logistic and humanization assistance. So international organizations help coordinate global responses. Collaboration between these entities improves efficiency and effectiveness. So strong partnership enhance the healthcare system capacity. Cooperation is essential for large-scale crisis response. Healthcare resilience strategies. Healthcare resilience strategies include the long-term investment in infrastructure, workforce development, and technology. So these strategies aim to provide the preparedness and response capacity. Collaboration between the institution strengthen system-wide resilience. Continuous evaluation ensures the improvement over time. Strategic planning reduces vulnerability for future crises. Resilience strategies build stronger healthcare system. They ensure the long-term stability and adaptability. Now we discuss about the crisis response stimulation, how we'll face the crisis. So crisis stimulation exercises test healthcare system under realistic conditions, under realistic medical emergency conditions. So they help identify weakness in planning, communication, and coordination. Stimulation improve the decision making and teamwork skills. Results from stimulations are used to refine the response studies. Regular practice enhance the preparedness and confidence. Stimulation is a critical tool for resilience building. It ensures the readiness for real-time crisis. Purpose of resilience plans. What are the purpose behind this? So a resilience plan provides a structured framework for managing the healthcare crisis effectively. It includes the assessment, response protocols, and recovery strategies. Mutual aid agreement enhance the collaboration between the institutions. Continuous monitoring ensures the ongoing improvement. The plan serves as a roadmap for crisis preparedness. It strengthens the coordination efficiency to ensure the long-term system resilience. These all are the future trend in healthcare system. So the future healthcare will be shaped by advanced technologies such as the artificial intelligence, robotics, drones, and wearable devices. So this innovation will improve the early detection and response time. Healthcare system will become more predictive and data-driven. So remote care, decentralized healthcare models will expand significantly. Technology will enhance efficiency and accessibility. So future system will be more adaptive and intelligent. So this will transform healthcare delivery globally. What are the summary of key takeaways? The first thing is healthcare resilience depends on strong preparedness, leadership, communication, and continuous learning. So system must remain flexible and adaptive in the face of uncertainty. Every crisis provides opportunities for improvement and growth. Coordination across all levels is essential for success. Resilience ensures stability during emergency. It is an ongoing process that requires continuous effort. A strong system ultimately save life. So in conclusion, healthcare resilience is essential for ensuring the survival and stability for healthcare system during the crisis. It requires a strong planning, collaboration, innovation across all levels of healthcare delivery. Every stakeholder from policymakers, frontline workers play an important role in building resilience, preparedness, and coordination significantly improve crisis outcome. So thank you for attention.